Hi, everybody. It's Thursday, September 17th, 2020, and welcome to episode 184 of Ukulele from My Bed. Today's song is the Tennessee Stud. It was suggested by my sister Carol, who said she heard it on the radio and it sounded like the sort of song I might do. I'm not going to examine that statement any further than I have to, but I will do the song. It's not a bad one. Tennessee Stud. Along about 1825, I left Tennessee very much alive. Never would have made it through the Arkansas mud if I hadn't been riding on the Tennessee Stud. Had some trouble with my sweetheart's paw. One of her brothers was a bad outlaw. I wrote her a letter by my Uncle Fudd, and I rode away on the Tennessee Stud. Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee Stud. Drifted on down into no man's land. We crossed that river called the Rio Grande. Raced my horse with the Spaniards full till I got me a skin full of silver and gold. Me and a gambler, we couldn't agree. We got in a fight over Tennessee. We jerked our guns and he fell with a thud, and I rode away on the Tennessee Stud. Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee Stud. Got just as lonesome as a man can be, dreaming of my girl back in Tennessee. Tennessee Stud's green eyes turned blue, 'cause he was dreaming of a sweetheart too. Rode right back across Arkansas. I whipped her brother and I whipped her paw. Found that girl with the golden hair, and she was riding on a Tennessee mare. Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee Stud. Stirrup to stirrup and side by side, we crossed the mountains and the valleys wide. Came to Big Muddy, then we forded the flood on the Tennessee mare and the Tennessee Stud. Pretty little baby on the cabin floor, little horse colt playing round the door. I love that girl with the golden hair, and the Tennessee Stud of the Tennessee mare. Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee Stud. Thanks for listening. Wear your damn mask. Make sure your Uncle Fudd does too. And come on back tomorrow. Bye-bye.